Hello, welcome back to Funnelheads. Today we're going to be ranking all of the free food options on the Carnival XL class ships, which include the Carnival Mardi Gras, the Celebration, and the soon-to-be Jubilee. Now, just to make the video simple, we're going to be using our personal photos and videos of the Carnival Mardi Gras for reference for everybody, as well as the Carnival Mardi Gras restaurant names or venue names, just because they do differ, but the food is very similar, if not identical, for all three ships. Now, last week we did collaborate for the very first time with another great cruise YouTuber, Coach Cruise, Brad. We actually ranked the other food options, the free food options on the other class ships. So if you want to check that out, absolutely do so. If you saw that video, we talked so much smack in the beginning of it, and then it turned out that our rankings were very similar. I mean, we had the same number one, the top five were just kind of shuffled a little bit. And then the end, we were a little bit different, but it was basically the same list. But this week, we are definitely going to have the better list. I have no doubts in my mind, so bring it, Brad. Of course, go check out his video after you watch mine to see, hopefully, how his is different. And his ranking video is going to drop at the same exact time, so definitely check it out. And he has tons of videos, has been doing it for almost 2 years now. So if you like what you see, definitely like, subscribe, all that great stuff. But let's get right into today's video. Alright, so starting off with number 13, there's gotta be a first worst, and that is going to be street eats. For me, I really love this concept. I wanted to love all of the food, and I just ended up not liking really anything, which is so unfortunate. I gave it a try quite a few times because we were on the Carnival Miracle 3 times in 2021, and each and every time we basically tried something from each little venue, and for us, the fries were like way too hard. I love curly fries, love loaded curly fries, so was really looking forward to it. We had kebab, shawarma, everything was okay, but I was really hoping to be wowed for first, concept on this brand new ship at the time, and it just landed a little flat for me. So that is my number 13. Now, moving on up to number 12 is going to be the Lido Marketplace, which is the buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, if you saw the video last week, you're going to hear a lot of the same issues that I have with the Lido buffet. Don't get me wrong, there's absolutely things that we love, especially the convenience. It's open pretty much the whole day, except for, the times that they're cleaning between transitioning from breakfast to lunch and then lunch to dinner. We also really enjoy the create your own salad area where you have fresh ingredients, all of the fresh fruit that is laid out as well. Now, also, I really enjoy the create your own omelet or eggs cooked any style station that's in the morning at the buffet, although it can be very busy. Sometimes you have a wait of 20 to 30 minutes, so just be prepared for that. Now, as for the food itself, we find the food pretty bland, a lot of repeating items, and a lot of times the food is kind of lukewarm, not very hot. So those are the reasons why Lido Marketplace is number 12. Now, moving on up, we have number 11, the Java Blue Cafe, and I've got to be honest, like I said in the beginning of the video, we were on the Carnival Mardi Gras for 3 weeks in 2021, kind of spread out, and we didn't realize that, the breakfast sandwiches and the pastries were free until the final week. And the reason why the Java Blue Cafe is a little bit lower on this list is only because those options are only available for breakfast. However, the sandwiches are incredible. They're hearty. They fill you up. Typically, there's not a crazy line there, and we really enjoyed, grabbing a couple sandwiches and then sitting in Grand Central in the atrium, either watching, the ocean go by, watching us sit, at port at a destination, or the one morning they were actually practicing for one of the shows on one of the different nights. So really cool. It doesn't matter what's going on in the Grand Central, but a great spot to grab a great breakfast breakfast and just relax. Now moving on up to number 10, we have the Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse. Now if you watch my other ranking series for free food on the other class ships, you might be surprised with this ranking. However, that was the Guy's Barbecue Buffet. This is the actual specialty restaurant on the XL class, absolutely free, and is 10 times better than the barbecue buffet that they offer on the other ships. They have an amazing selection to choose from, as well as tons of great sauces to pair it with, and there's live music in this specialty restaurant. Definitely give it a whirl, especially if you love barbecue. Now on to number 9, we are going to the dining room, but not for breakfast or dinner. We're going for C-Day brunch, which is an amazing time. Unfortunately, it is only open for C-Days, which is why it finds itself at this position. That, and you leave the restaurant so full, you have a small food coma for the rest of the day. So I don't think it would be possible to go every day unless you were just to nap the cruise away, which doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. Menu is absolutely great there. Lots of great selections. Carnival has tweaked the menu just a little bit that have left people a little disappointed. One of my favorite things was the filet mignon with over easy eggs and a side of fries. They switched that to steak and eggs now, but still a great meal. Again, it will leave you in a food coma, so be prepared. Now let's discuss number 8 and number 7 together. They kind of go hand in hand, even though not really. They are right next to each other though, and that is pizza and the Deli on the XL class. Now, the reason why they're in this position, I absolutely love the Deli. I love pizza. Deli was ranked super high in my last series, but there's so many more great options on the XL class to choose from. Now, my only real complaint has nothing to do with the food, and I may be the only person in the world with this issue. So if you agree with me, you'll have to let me know in the comment section below and tell me I'm not crazy. But on every other class ship, except for the XL class, you have pizza, Deli, Lido deck. It's like a staple for Carnival Cruise Line. So the fact that it's on deck 8 really throws everything off, because if you're, with a family, I guess if you're solo, it's not a huge deal, but if you're with other people, somebody wants something at the buffet, somebody else wants something at Big Chicken, and then somebody wants something from the Deli or pizza, forget about it. It's going to be like an hour and a half of traveling, and then all the food is going to be cold. So that is really the only issue. I wish they can just move those venues back to where they belong, somewhere on the Lido deck. It doesn't even have to be in the same area that it usually is, just somewhere on the Lido deck. And that is my rant for the video. Now moving up, not only in the ranking, but also the deck level, let's go back to the Lido deck, and we have number 6, the Blue Iguana Cantina. I absolutely love this venue, such a great selection. I mean, who doesn't love Mexican? They have breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, taco salad, tacos, all the toppings, hot sauce bar, just load up those tacos, those burritos, and it is an amazing treat. Next up, we have number 5, the famous Guy's Burger. Absolutely delicious, fresh, hot hamburgers ready to go. Probably the quickest meal you're going to have on a cruise ship. The line, even if there is a line, just goes like that. I mean, they are making them, every single minute. Usually I just get the cheeseburger and then add all of the toppings, all the sauces. Absolutely delicious. Probably not the most healthy thing for you, but it is one of the best burgers that I've ever had. They do have, I think 4 to 6 different other burgers that you can choose from, but I just prefer getting my cheeseburger and, like I said, loading it up the way I like it. Now, number 4 on the list may surprise quite a few of you, especially if you saw last ranking series, because this was number 1, my all-time favorite on the other class ships, but there are so many great options on the XL class that it comes in at number 4, and that is the main dining room. Again, the main dining room is a staple to Carnival Cruise Line. The menu always changes. You get to try things that you might not ever have the opportunity to try, like frog legs or escargot or so many different more options. Now, it's also time to reflect, especially if you're with family and friends, or those that have maybe older kids that they don't get to see throughout the day. Maybe they're at Club O2 or Circle C or whatnot, and they're kind of off on their own, meeting other people and having their own fun. But it's a time to, kind of bring the family together and just enjoy those family moments. The food is usually really good. I mean, sometimes it's a little bit slower. Sometimes, it may not be the best thing in the world, but it is by far a great evening to have. And then the crew in the main dining room is just wonderful. They are working so hard. They're so friendly. You get to know them on a personal level. You get to dance with them, sing with them, just smile and laugh. Every cruise that we take, we always are so sad when it comes to the last day, especially in that main dining room. You're saying goodbye to, familiar faces that have been there, the whole week or longer. And, it's the last day. They know it's the last day. They play that terrible song that we secretly all love, but does make us sad. But definitely one of our favorite places to enjoy a meal. All right, so we made it to the top 3. Now counting down from 3, we have Cucina Del Capitano, the Italian family-style restaurant. Absolutely free on the XL class for the foreseeable future. On other class ships, this is a specialty dining where you would need to pay. But again, on the XL class, absolutely free, so definitely take advantage. The food is amazing. The atmosphere is amazing. Crew, just family style, a lot of sharing, large portions. I mean, really, who doesn't enjoy a huge bowl of pasta, butter, oil, bread, and so much more? I mean, I think I'm putting on weight just talking about it and getting super hungry, but an absolutely great way to spend the evening. Now, number 2 may be a huge surprise for a lot of people because it is kind of a newcomer to the cruise industry, and that is Big Chicken. Now, this is leaps and bounds ahead of Guy's Burger and Blue Iguana Cantina, in my opinion. I absolutely love everything on their menu. Their French fries are way better than Guy's Burger, in my opinion. Their sandwiches are amazing. They have spicy chicken sandwiches, regular chicken sandwich, seasoned chicken nuggets. They have breakfast style sandwiches. Just a terrific new option. And I don't mind that it did take kind of that pizza venue spot on the Lido deck, but they better find another spot for pizza because I'm not giving up on that. But again, just a great free venue. And the fact that it's free is just mind-boggling. They really hit it, outside the ballpark with this venue. All right, we made it. That was a huge list. I'm losing my voice, so let's quickly do number 1, my favorite specialty restaurant on the XL class, and that is Chi Bang. Absolutely free, by the way. Chinese, Mexican fusion, amazing. It doesn't sound good, like when you're kind of reading the description or even the menu for that matter, but everything we've had at Chi Bang was absolutely out of this world. We ate there more than any place on the Mardi Gras when we were there for 21 days. And actually our son, who was 5 at the time, he requested to eat there on his birthday. So they have great selections for kids, great selections for adults. I didn't really mix the Chinese and the Mexican. Usually when I went, I would either get Chinese for the night or Mexican for the night, maybe get like an appetizer or one or the other. But just an incredible experience. The restaurant is gorgeous and just another great addition to the XL class. And the fact that it's free is just mind-boggling. But that is my list. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If you don't worry. It's just my opinion. I have no right answers, but I do want to hear, all your thoughts, where you would have ranked certain things, what's your favorite, what's your least favorite. I want to read it all. Be sure to check out Coach Cruz, Brad, his ranking, see how my ranking is so much better. I'm just kidding, but he does a fantastic job, so definitely make sure you check him out. But do me a favor, on your way out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the video with your family and friends so we can interact, with other fellow cruisers. Thank you so much for your continued support. Hopefully we'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later.